Yeah, welcome to Decap Sessions. My name is Chet, and I know why you're here. You're here because you're looking forward to migrating to another country. Now, whether that be the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, or any other first world country, there are many factors to take into account when migrating. It takes a lot of research and planning, and I'm here to cover most of them. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Here we go! Back. Now, let's start things off with tip number one. Uno. You have to think about your goals. What is your goal or goals when migrating to another country? You want to start a new life, find a love life, find a job, open up a business. You want more opportunities for yourself, your family, and your kids. It is important to take into account what your goals are so that the steps in migrating point you towards those goals. Next, step number 2. Dos, pangalawa. In addition to considering your personal goals for migrating, it is also important to do your homework and understand the legal and logistical requirements necessary for moving into a country. This may include obtaining the required visas and residency permits, finding a house or a home, and employment, and arranging the healthcare and essential services that you would be requiring. Tip number 3. You must research the local customs and culture of the country you're considering, as this can help you prepare for the adjustment to a new way of life. This may include, but it's not limited to, learning about the local cuisine, customs and traditions, social norms, cultural events, fashion, whatever. You have to do your assigned task and do the needful, which is, you guess it, research. Tip number 4. Pangapat. 4. Yeah. It's important to be prepared. Emotionally, psychologically, challenges may come. And moving to a new country, you have to brace yourself. This may include feelings of loneliness. You might get homesick or culture shock. It's important to have the support system in place for you so that you'll be able to navigate through these changes and adjustments. Now, those 4 simple steps may sound easy, but believe you me, it's not. I've been there. I've done that. When thinking about migrating to another country, here are several important factors that you have to consider. First, immigration requirements. Oh my gosh. The first thing you consider should be immigration. Whether you meet the immigration requirements of the country you are interested in moving to. You will need to research the specific requisites for the country, such as visa, residency requirements, and make sure you meet them. Next, cost of living. You have to have the mullah, baby. The cost of living in the different countries that you're considering can significantly vary. So it's important to research and compare the cost of living in each of those countries you're considering for your current situation. You will need to take into account expenses such as housing, food, healthcare, education, and taxes. Language and culture. If you're moving to a country where the primary language is not your native language, it's important to consider the language barrier and the effort required to learn the new language. Additionally, cultural differences can affect your ability to adjust to a new life, in a new country, in a new land. So, it's important to research and understand the cultural norms and customs of the country you're considering. Next, job market. Job market. You will need to research the job market in the country you're considering, as well as your qualifications and skills to determine your employability. Consider the industry and job opportunities in the country and whether your skills and qualifications are in demand. Now, if you were a CEO in your home country, do not expect that immediately you're gonna be a CEO in the country that you're targeting to live in for the rest of your life. You have to have an open mind. You have to be open to possibly starting from scratch. That's part of the journey. Next, social support system. It's important to consider the social support system in the country you're considering living in, including access to healthcare, education, community support. These factors may also be able to help you decide which land, which country you want to go. Now, this is important also not only for those with family, but also if you're single. Next is safety and security. Research the safety and security situation in the country you're considering. This should include crime rates, political stability, and natural disasters. This will help you make an informed decision about the country, whether or not it is a safe place for you and your family, if applicable, to live in. And that's it. I hope the tips and tidbits I shared with you today somehow helped you in deciding which country you want to migrate to. Now, if you are still undecided and need further comparison, I will share the pros and cons of the top 5 countries where people want or is thinking of migrating in my next video. So stay tuned. For now, make sure to subscribe by hitting that bell and give us a thumbs up. It would definitely help this new channel in creating more videos for you. Again, my name is Che. This is Decap Sessions. Until the next sesh. See ya. Salamat.